You know, is this thing really on? I guess it's on. Another live, huh? Well, I'll just go ahead and get started because I enjoy talking to myself. I enjoy being alone. I enjoy being alone. I enjoy it. When I'm alone, I can do as I wish and do what I want to do. So I enjoy it. If I have gas, I can release it well. I can press it through the system well without anyone complaining. I can touch my nose like this, like this, like this. And not have to worry if someone is being offended or not. When I'm alone, I can be without a doggone mask. I can have my face uncovered. My nose is free to be as it is. So I enjoy being alone. Enjoy it. Immensely, I enjoy it. I enjoy being by myself and to myself these days. I enjoy it. I didn't say I enjoy being lonely. There's a difference. They both have the word lone in it. Alone, lonely, but very different. I can be alone, all by myself, all to myself. But lonely is when you are sad that you are alone. You're lonely. You don't have anyone around. You're feeling lonely. You're sad while you're alone. But I don't have that problem. I don't have that challenge. I don't have that issue at this point. Because I've learned to be happy with the skin that I'm in. Happy with it. Happy with it. There was a time that I was not happy with it. There was a time that I was so worried about what folks had to say about me. I was so worried about how folks viewed me and looked at me that I did not enjoy being alone. I had to be around people to prove to them that I fit in somehow. Growing up was not easy for myself, me, myself, and I, because the people my age, the other children, were so rough and tough. Were so opinionated, so open with their words. It bothered me and it hurt me so bad. They used to tease me a lot because of my hair. They said, beady, 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 nappy head beady, 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 beady. And it would have hurt me so bad. It would offend me, it would hurt me, it would make me cry when I was alone. Didn't want to cry in front of them and have them add cry baby with the nappy hair to my whole portfolio. Didn't want them to add that to the resume. Dealing with beady, 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 nappy hair was enough. Children can be cruel. I must say it. Children can be very cruel. Other people can be cruel. I felt safe being alone. I would just talk to myself and just think to myself and imagine to myself when I was alone as a child. I would just stay in my room and cover myself up with the blankets. I didn't even want anything or anyone bothering me. Didn't even want a fly to land on me. I wanted to be so by myself. But being the elder brother, the senior brother, I had responsibilities. Oh. Being the elder brother, you got to make certain that certain things are in certain order, or there will be some problems in the house. My father, being as strict as he is and was, oh my gosh, things had to be a certain way, or you were going to suffer the consequences. Oh, what tough, rough, couldn't get enough situation. But it would hurt me that people would talk about my hair. Beady. That I would go and I would let mom get an iron comb and a hot comb and let her straighten my hair. I'm tired of the children laughing at me. I'm tired of them teasing me. Mama, straighten my hair. And she would straighten my hair and make it like James Brown. Make my hair all straight like. Making me whitish. Making me with the ability to move my hair around. I didn't want it all curly and nappy and children laughing at me. When she straightened it, it made it worse. Oh my gosh, it made it worse. Dang. Because then the children were like, oh, he think he American Indian, huh? He think he Cherokee, huh? Well, I am. He think he Creek Nation. Well, I am. I am indigenous to the land. Thank you very much. I am of the original people. Thank you very, very much. But the rest of the children would see it as he's gone too far. Yesterday was just yesterday. His hair was as nappy as a Brillo pad. And now it is as straight as the valley in the north. We are not fooled by his hot comb. We are not fooled by the ability to put fire to a hot comb and make the hair so straight. Make the nappy become as straight as the foot of a small child. Oh my gosh, some of the children would pull on that hair. We are not fooled. And then after a few days, that original hair would come forth underneath the straight hair. So I would have straight and nappy. I would have a twofold ability to walk around with straight and nappy at the same time. My gosh, I looked like one of the X-Men. I looked like I had a strange power. How in the world can he have straight and nappy? Then I had to beg Mom, please, cut out the straight. Oh my God, cut out the straight. Just cut it all off. Mom would, she would cut off the straight and say, I will give you a special haircut. I don't know if they still put the bowl on the head anymore and you just keep that bowl from moving and you cut around the bowl. We tried everything to deal with my hair. Oh my gosh. I even permed it. Several times I permed it. I had Mom perm it. She would have to wear special gloves to perm it. She would put that lye in my hair, let it sit for a while. It would burn. The scalp would burn so. It would burn like hot lava. But it would cause my hair to straighten out, cause my hair to bush out, and would cause my hair to be in great need of what they called Afro sheen back then. You can see it if you go on YouTube and look at Coming to America. You can see them put that Afro sheen. They would put that special oil. They would spray it in, spray it in, spray it in, spray it in. And I would spray this stuff in. My goodness, and you would have to walk around with a towel. There would be so much residue, so much oil dripping from your hair. They called it S.Curl back then. My goodness, it would be so curly and so wild and so together at that point. Everybody was doing it. I said, let me do it too. My gosh. And it would drip. It would drip. It will drip, drip, drip everywhere. When you go, you leave a stain of the juice in your hair. It was like a gallon of fuel sprayed into the hair. A gallon of petrol sprayed into the hair. And if you shook it, you would cause blindness to those that would be the onlookers. If I would lay up against something like this, or lay up against a chair, or lay up against a wall, or the bed sheets would just be filled with, this boy was here. Oh my gosh. The things we do to try to fit in. When I finally decided that I was used to my hair, it was many, many years later. After tearing up my scalp, after burning up my scalp with all kinds of chemicals. It took me to go through that to finally find my place of care and love and friendship with myself. No, my goodness. They used to really have at it with my nose. My sister Cindy, I can laugh about it now, but I was crying and in need of great therapy then. She said, brother, thou great nose, thy nose is so huge. Try to talk with the king's tongue. Thy nose is so huge, great brother, senior sibling. Your nose is so huge that if it was raining outside for many days, I could stand under your nose and remain dry while the rest of the world received the rain upon their temples, upon their lives. Their physical beings would receive so much rain, but I could stand under your nose and remain absolutely, completely dry. I would laugh with her, but as soon as I would go around and be alone by myself, tears would flow forth from both eyes. They would flow forth, and I would look at my nose in the mirror and I would cry. And I would say, my nose, one day I need to get money to get surgery for my nose. Oh gosh, my nose. Oh. I can laugh now, but then I needed so much therapy I grew up with so much pain trying to fit in with others. People laughed at my high cheekbones, but it was proof that the indigenous me and my ancestors were the original ones that owned the land. But I didn't know that. They would just laugh. Oh, your cheekbones are so high. You're not 1,000% black. You're just... So I had trouble fitting in. You're not as dark as we are. Your face is not like our face. Your cheekbones are not like our cheekbones. So I had trouble fitting in even with my own people. Such a separation. And children made it very known to me how different I was when I was around them. You look too red. You're reddish. Cheekbones are too high. Eyebrows are too thick. Nose as large as the Pacific Ocean. They would go to the extreme. Your nose could represent a continent all by itself. Your hair's too nappy. If I had a piece of your hair, I could go home and wash all of my dishes without any issue, without any problem. Your hair's like a Brillo pad. Your hair's like a strong metal sponge. I said, wow. So I had all these insecurities. Because of people. I felt so rejected even amongst my own people. I didn't know where to fit in. If I tried one group, not so good. If I tried another group, not so good. And I said, well, let me just hide in some religion. Let me just do the Christian thing. Then I had other Christians teasing me too. I said, what the heck is going on? I tried other religions and I had issues in my tissues. And I'm not knocking religion. I'm not knocking groups. I'm not knocking your group. I'm just saying that I learned along the way that it was okay for me to be alone and not be in any group. It was okay for me to not be in any clique, any group, any gang, any organization, not be affiliated with anyone. It was okay. I found that out after many hospitalizations, nervous breakdowns. I found that out after lots and lots of pills for my mental and my emotional. I found out after sitting on many, many couches, getting lots of therapy. I was on so many pills that immediately after the 15th hospitalization, and immediately after trying the 15th bottle of whatever was being suggested to me and recommended to me, I have nothing against psychiatrists, but they can give out some serious pills. Oh gosh, the pharmaceutical industry knew me well. Till one day, I had to have emergency surgery and the gallbladder had to be removed. I was on so many pills that my body was starting to change so rapidly. I was on so many pills. This pill caused this to happen with these side effects. Then I'm taking this pill. Another pill was causing so many other side effects. After a while, your body just doesn't work properly anymore. You can forget about relationships. You can forget about relations if you're on certain pills. You're going to need all those pills to be flushed out of your system. After trying everything that has been recommended and suggested, I'm surprised I don't have 9 hands. I'm surprised I don't have 32 fingers. I'm very surprised. I was even signing up to do research studies so they could try different pills on me. They paid well, let me say they paid well, but the risk I took. Some studies would pay me $1,000 US just for trying out a pill for 2 days. Someone's like, where can I sign up? No, you don't want to. Because you put yourself at risk when you become a lab rat. You put yourself at risk when you just give yourself to science and say, have your way with me. Yeah, I was making thousands of US dollars, but I was messing up my blood pressure. I was messing up my heart, messing up my lungs, messing up my kidneys, messing everything up. But the pay was amazing. But is it worth your life? Some of you people out there listening to me, you don't care. You'll pay whatever to be rich. You'll pay whatever to be wealthy. Blood sacrifices, blood rituals, money rituals. You'll pay whatever. You'll pay whatever. You don't care the cost. You just want to be wealthy and healthy and rich. Not healthy, but rich. You just want to be rich. You want to sell your soul and be rich at the expense of losing your own soul and losing your own life. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. Not good at all. Why trade your life for a car, a house, jewelry on all your fingers? How many fingers do you want to put rings on? How much gold do you want to wear around the human neck? How many girlfriends do you think you can have because your bank account is long and strong, but your soul is gone? Your soul has been rented out or loaned out or totally just straight given out to the highest bidder. Why? Is losing your soul worth it? Is being in that crowd amongst those so-called friends worth it? Is having a membership to all those different secret clubs worth it? Why would you trade what the Almighty has given you for a meal, for some soup, for a bowl of rice, for a car, for a house, for jewelry, for women, for men, for anybody? Why would you trade your soul? Some people say, forget the hereafter, forget all that. I'm living my life right now by any means necessary. And whoever has to die, whoever has to lose a limb, so be it. I'm getting mine. Stay away from people like that. Because when you are asleep, you'll wake up dead because of them. Stay away from those that only have money on their mind. Every time you talk to them, oh, I'm trying to get this bag, trying to make this dollar, trying to get these CDs, I'm trying to do this, I'm doing this for this, I gotta get this life, I gotta get this bag, I gotta get this one. Oh my gosh. Be careful of those. No one is safe around them. They will sacrifice their own mama. They will sacrifice family members. They will sacrifice friends. They will sacrifice a whole neighborhood, a whole community. They will sacrifice all their people. They don't care. No one is exempt when it comes to that type of mentality. No one is exempt when it comes to that type of mindset. No one is exempt. Get away from them. Put a barrier between you and them. I think my creator from my chief, my senior chief sent to me. I look up to him. I've been looking up to him for years. And even though I'm not in the lifestyle or the religion, I respect him 1,000%. And he's given me a respect for his religion and the way he processes stuff. He's given me, let me put it this way, he's given me a respect for him. And he sent me an audio, I think it was, that says, put a barrier between you and others that are not in the same mindset. That's what I got from it. If I'm wrong and you're seeing this video, Chief, I'm sorry. But I've been watching him, and he has not changed. He stands on what he trusts in, and I totally respect that. And every once in a while, every day, he'll send me stuff, and it encourages me, and I'm very thankful. I'm not running out to do Islam. I'm not running to be a Muslim, but I am thankful for what I'm seeing in his life. And I have great respect for him because he's always done the right thing when it comes to me. So I'm not watching the title that you are under. I'm not watching anything but what I hear and see coming out of you. So understand this, people. I am watching you. Don't care about your title. I don't care about what you're doing. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Both my eyes. Watching you. I don't care if you call yourself a Christian. I don't care if you call yourself a Muslim. I don't care if you call yourself Buddhist. I don't care if you call yourself Taoist. I don't care what you call yourself. I'm watching you. I don't care what level of leadership you're in. I'm watching you. I'm watching to hear what comes out of you. I'm watching to see what comes out of you. I'm watching you. I'm watching your character. I'm watching all of that. And I learned that by being alone. When you have a nervous breakdown, you start freaking out and losing yourself and feeling scared and feeling hopeless and helpless. And you get checked into a hospital, or you go check yourself into a hospital. They have groups that are there, but you'll spend a lot of time alone. You'll see bars on the windows. You'll see all the exits blocked and triple locked. You'll see like security on standby, ready to wrap you up, tie you up if you get out of hand. You'll see all that. But you'll spend a lot of time alone. And when I was in all these different hospitals, I spent a lot of time alone. And during my time alone, when I wasn't in a group, having a group time, during my times alone, I had to recalculate some things. I looked around me and I saw Christians there. I saw Muslims there. I saw all kinds of people representing different religions, representing different political parties. It was a lot of people there with me from different backgrounds. And they were there. They were there with me. And I looked and I said, it's not the lifestyle or the life title that you're following that's important. It's not being with this crowd and that crowd that's important. Because when you get locked down in a mental institution or a mental facility, you are there all by yourself. All by yourself. Just you and your inward thoughts. With other people that are on that same type of medication or different medications, but are in the same situation that you're in. They were either feeling homicidal or suicidal or very, very anxious, and they needed to get some help. So I was a patient amongst patients, surrounded by nurses, doctors, internship people, and security. Yeah. And it gave me an opportunity, it gave me a chance to be with myself, by myself, with no one to impress. Couldn't even comb my hair. Now, he might try to kill himself with the comb. You can't have a comb. If you comb yourself, if you're going to do anything with anything sharp or anything dangerous, you have to do it with a nurse right there, with security right there. This will not be allowed in your room. Your shoes can't have shoestrings. You can't have a belt. You must learn how to hold up your pajamas. You must learn how to hold up your sleeping clothes. That's all you're going to be wearing is patient clothes. You must learn how to hold everything up without strings, without belts. Your stuff is too baggy. You must figure out a plan of making it stick to your body without falling down, because you're not going to get a belt, because a belt you can hang yourself with. Your shoes, you can walk. They'll give you sandals to walk around with. They take all of your belongings from you, put it in a bag, and then they put it in a safe room and lock it. You can't have it until it's time for you to leave. Until you've been cleared by the doctor that you can leave. You're not going to have anything. No cell phone, nothing. Nothing. You are stripped naked and given patient clothes. Patient clothes. And they are certain not to give you anything that you can hang yourself with. As a matter of fact, the water you have to press the water on. You have to press it on. In order to wash, in order to bathe. You press the water on, it runs for a little while, then it shuts itself off. You have to keep pressing it on. There's nothing you can turn, because they figure you might learn how to take that off and just start killing yourself or start killing others. There's nothing that you can use as a weapon. They make sure that your windows aren't glass. They make sure that your mirrors in your washrooms aren't glass. It's like you're staring into an aluminum siding trying to see yourself. And if you really flip out, they'll put you in a padded room so you can just flip out, scream, cry all you want. No furniture. You can't kill yourself. You can't even kill yourself. But you learn to be alone. And when you are alone, you are thinking to yourself. You are thinking to yourself. Number one, how did I get to this point? Number two, what am I going to do? You're thinking. Oh, wow. There was no pause button. Heard someone at the door, had to go deal with it. And said, while I'm at it, let me go ahead and use this long-awaited bathroom situation. Let me handle it quickly. Where was I? When you are alone in that type of facility, you spend a lot of time thinking. How did I get here? What am I going to start doing differently so I don't have to come here again? That was the first time I went. 15 times later, I'm no longer saying, how did I get here? I learned to take a mental break at that point. I didn't know any other way of doing it. Didn't have any money. So I had to do it from hospital to hospital. I couldn't afford a vacation. I couldn't afford to go away and be in the mountains. I couldn't afford to go and be on a beach somewhere. So I had to go and check myself in. It was the safest thing for me to do. I didn't know anything else except let me go to the hospital where I feel safe, where I feel that I'll be surrounded by like-minded people or people in the same situation that I found myself in. I didn't know there was a place that I could go to get away from it all. I just needed a mental break. I just needed an emotional break. I just needed to be away from people. I needed to be alone. So I felt I needed to go to those places. I needed to figure out how to get motivated. I needed to figure out how to do things to motivate myself. I needed to know how to self-manage my mental and my emotional. For years, I avoided that. For years, I listened to people like, oh, you need to stay away from those places. They'll check you in and you'll never check out. It's a trick, it's a trap. You know how many people are walking around today that really need some type of facility? Some people are just walking around, just free as a bird. They really need some type of attention, some type of care. They need some type of therapy, but their ego and their pride won't let them get help. The ego and the pride won't let them talk to somebody, somewhere, somehow. They just want to bother their friends. They want their friends to sit around and listen to all their problems and issues. Free therapy. There's nothing wrong if a friend wants to listen. But you're not going to get any professional help from that friend that's just listening. They're not paid to listen to your stuff. Now, if they're a friend, they might have a suggestion for you or whatever. But don't put that on them. You need some help. You need some therapy. You need to talk to somebody. And friends, they can't handle that level. I found that out. Family members can't handle that level. I found that out. So I needed to go and talk to someone that understood my imbalance. I needed to get some counseling. I spent years and years in ministry from 16 to my 40s. Oh, I don't need no help. It's just me and my Savior. Bible's all I need. Walking around just as crazy. Refusing help from professionals because, I'm just going to pray and meditate. I don't need no help. I'm just going to pray and meditate. Y'all just get away from me. Walking around just as crazy. Not understanding the human mind. Not understanding how to hone in and get the clarity that you need. I thank my Creator for every therapist that I had to sit in front of. I thank you, yes, Creator, I thank you for giving me the insight that I needed by opening up to them. I thank you, Creator, for giving me the guidance to say, let me put my pride aside, let me put my ego aside and understand what I'm going through a little bit better. If I don't get any understanding and understanding and withstanding and overstanding and if I'm just understanding, trying to stand all by myself, oh my goodness, headed for self-destruction, then we need to put our pride aside. If we need help, we need to get some help. If you think you don't need help, then 9 times out of 10 you need help. If you're not able to manage your mind well, your emotions well, then it's okay to ask somebody, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? How do I get to the next level? If you're just reading by yourself and you're just I'm not saying that you can't get help by yourself, because there's been plenty of times I've gotten help by myself. But the times that I could not connect with helping myself, I got help. I finally admitted that I needed help, and I got the help that I needed. And I'm better. I feel better within my soul because of it. And I've had plenty of people say, oh no, just pray. Oh no, just meditate. Oh no, just read this book. Oh no, okay, that worked for you, but you and I are different. Quite different. Quite different. So what worked for you, I'm not your twin. What worked for you is not always going to work for me. So I went out and did what worked for me. So those that like to sit and judge, be careful. Be careful with that. I did what was good for me, and now I am able to lay before you and sit before you and be comfortable with the skin that I'm in. Because everyone was trying to tell me to get outside help, to get professional help, when you got this book to read and that book to read and you can pray and that's it. A lot of the ones that gave me such wisdom, such insight, I've seen some of them in the same place. They didn't take themselves there voluntarily. The peoples had to come and get them involuntarily. And I saw them up in there with me. I'm like, well, look at there. Isn't that the one that told me that I just need to pray and read a couple books? And now they're in the lunch line before me on all kinds of medication. Matter of fact, they're on the medication that I used to be on. I outgrew that one there, buddy. Oh my gosh. This place is co-ed. You're up there with guys and girls, males and females all together. So if you got a problem being around females, or you got a problem being around males, or you got a problem being in mixed company, you're in trouble. Because you are in mixed company. And in that mixed company, if someone has a mental break, they can just start taking all their clothes off and throwing them up in the air. You're like, oh my gosh. Did she just do that? Oh, wow. I thought I was tripping. Whoo, these people are winning big time against me here today. I have no competition to some of these folks up in here. Wow. But that's how family members and friends saw me. Oh, he tripping bad. He gone. Stay away from him. That boy is gone. When all I really needed was to sit down and understand what was happening inside me that I could not connect with. What was happening inside my mind. The levels of stress that I was under. And I did not get help for it because I was too prideful or had such an ego or thought I would fail my God if I went and got help. I would fail my church, or I would fail my mosque, or I would fail my temple if I went and got some help. So much needed help. And I've been involved in a lot of things. I know what the inside of a lot of different facilities look like. And I know what the inside of a lot of religious places and political places look like. Been there, done that. got the t-shirt, even though this t-shirt is on backwards. Well, I put my laundry lady on suspension, so I gotta get full use out of my clothing. When this side gets dirty, I flip it inside out and wear the other side so that I use my clothes to the fullest. Oh, I knew he was creepy. I knew that boy was weird. When I'm alone, I do what I want. If I want to wear clothes, I wear clothes. If I just want to sit here and feel like I'm in my birthday suit, my suit that I had when I came into this planet, I'll do that. If I want to wipe the sleep out of my eyes, I do that. If I want to leave the sleep in my eyes, I want to leave mucus and everything in my eyes, I'll do that. If I want to clean it out, I do that. If I want to pick my nose and go deep up in there, because with this kind of nose, it's a big nose. You can go real deep up in this bad boy. Woo, baby. You can go deep up in there, baby. If I want to pick my nose, I can do that. If I want to pick my nose without tissue when I'm alone, I can do that. If I want to take something out of my nose and roll it around and then flick it into the air, into the outer layers of the environment, I can do that. If I want to wipe it on my shirt, I can do it. I want to wipe it on my pillow. Whatever I want to do, I can do when I'm alone. If I got gas, I'll release it. If I want to put a little extra into the release, I can do that too. I don't have to be accountable to another human being when I'm alone. And during my times of being locked down, I learned how to be alone properly. I learned how to love myself. I learned how to care about myself. I learned how to become my best friend. My best friend is me. Thank you very much. Like, where is he going with that one? I know he wrong. He wrong for that one. Let me tell you something. My best friend is me right now. My best friend is me. My best friend is me. And I feel comfortable around me. No matter how many personalities you pick up when you look at me or you consider me, no matter how crazy and just out of my mind you think I am, I'm happy. I'm comfortable being around me. I don't sit here and judge myself. I don't sit here and try to examine myself. I appreciate me. I care about me. I love me. I love me some me. So I don't mind being alone. Don't mind being alone. There's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. Lonely is, oh, I'm lonely. I'm sad because I'm alone. I'm sad because I feel by myself. I'm by myself. I'm alone. I'm sad about it. No, I'm alone and I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Every once in a while, I like seeing visitors and guests. But otherwise, I am comfortable in the skin that I'm in the temple that I'm in this physical connection that I'm in. I'm a spiritual one having a physical experience. I'm spiritual being inside a physical temple, inside a physical body. I'm accepting of who I am now. I'm happy about my nose. I can breathe better. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about my high cheekbones. My indigenous looking me. My Aboriginal looking me. I'm happy about my hair now. People used to tease me so much it made me cry. But now I'm happy about my hair. They say, are you Rasta? No, I just keep my hair covered. I don't like a whole lot of dirt in it. Yeah, I got locks. I'm happy with them. People trying to, oh, you should cut them, you know. You shouldn't be. People going to think something different about. Okay. Okay. Oh, the Creator don't want you. Let me tell you something. I love the Most High, all my heart. And I will not let anyone judge me concerning how I relate to Him. I love the Most High. And the love I have is beyond the hair you see. The love I have for myself, the love I have for my Creator, is beyond the hair that you see on my head. It's beyond the nose you see. It's beyond the cheekbones you see. It's beyond the thick eyebrows you see. The love I have for my Creator is beyond all that. So if you want to judge me because I'm not on your team, if you want to judge me because I'm not in your group, you go right ahead. I am happy being by myself. I'm happy being alone. No judgment. I'm happy that I'm happy with myself. There was a time that I wasn't happy with myself, and I let everyone decide what my hair should look like. I let everyone decide what my little beard should look like and cut it when I want, let it grow when I want. I let everyone decide how I should live my life and what group I should be in, what party I should be in, what religion I should be in, what mindset I should be in, what lifestyle I should be in. And it drove me to a point of breakdown because I let everyone speak what they thought and what they felt my life should look like. And it sent me right to the hospital. I was having trouble trying to live up to everybody's standards. I was having trouble trying to live up to what everybody thought. I was literally having trouble balancing these things out in my mind because my mind was telling me that my Creator is not looking at me like that. But other folks were telling me, he is, she is, it is. They had so many thoughts about my life. That it drove me to a point of breakdown. I was in ministry for many years. Top level, not bottom level. I'm talking about pastoring, teaching, preaching, evangelizing, apostleship level, known as a prophet in many circles. But dying inside, crying inside, unconnected to the real me, doing wonderful things in ministry, seeing a lot of people get healed, but myself, my own self, was suffering, dying, falling apart, very anxious, filled with anxiety, trying to live up to what everyone else wanted me to do and how my life should look like. It put so much pressure on me that eventually I broke. I went to the hospital. I said, help me. Help me. I can't take this anymore. I can't handle the pressure. I can't handle the spotlight. I can't handle it anymore. Everybody's looking at me. They're looking at me for answers. They're looking at me for healing. They're looking at me for wisdom. They're looking at me. I can't handle it. I just need to be left alone. And I couldn't be alone. People were coming to my apartment every single time at night they felt like it. Knocking on my door, Pastor, talk to me. Minister so-and-so, help me. Help me. Oh, give me a word. Give me a word. You got a word for me? I'm like, it's 3 a.m. The word for you is sleep, baby. You come and you're knocking on my door at 3 a.m. I hear the Lord saying, servant, rest in this moment. Be in your rest. So much pressure. So much pressure. And the only time I had away, the only time I had to myself was when I went to the hospital. That became my vacation. That became my Club Med. The nurses knew me by first name, and they already knew what room I wanted. They already knew I need the view. I want the one with the view. So what, I can't leave. So what, there are steel bars all around me. So what, there's an electrical fence. If somehow you chew through the steel bars, you can get yourself nicely electrocuted. Just, I need to see the view while I'm up in here locked down and locked up. But I'm at peace because I learned to be alone. And it was a shame I had to go to the hospital to be alone. But that's the only place I could afford at the time. That's the only place I could afford. When I felt pressure, when I felt anxiety, when I felt broken, when I felt battered, please come get me. Why are you here today? I'm feeling anxious. It was very true. Very true. Wasn't faking it till I'm making it like some of these folks. But I was really breaking down like Charlie Brown. But I learned during my times of brokenness. I learned during my times of so-called failure. I learned during my time of being so low that you can play football with the curb. I learned so many times by myself, alone. I learned how to appreciate myself. I learned how to love myself. I learned that I matter too. I learned that I matter too. Learn that I matter too. So I'm not in a group. I'm not anybody's puppet. I don't have a membership anywhere. If I'm down with someone, if I'm working with someone, it's because I think they're like-minded. If you see me in any group, it's because I think I'm with people that are like-minded. Otherwise, you won't see me in a group. You won't see me hanging out with this crowd or that crowd. They say, aren't you Rasta? I'm not Rasta. But your hair, thank you. My hair. I finally can do what I want with my hair. But you wear that head thing. Oh, yeah. I don't like dust in my hair. But you look like, okay, so what? Look like whatever. You carry yourself like, okay. Carry myself as I feel peaceful. I carry myself as I feel comfortable. I carry myself and I don't have to. I can hear for myself when it comes to the Creator. I can hear for myself when it comes to what I need to do concerning my relationship with my Creator. So I'm not going to follow a certain group. I'm not going to follow a certain team. I'm not going to follow a certain party because everybody think, oh, the majority think you should be like this. We think you should, okay. But I will not be a slave to any person on this planet, to any group on this planet. Because all of that, trying to be extra with all of that, trying to follow people, trying to follow what people wanted me to do, all of that had me on like 15, 16 different types of medication. All of that helped to destroy my gallbladder. They had to do emergency surgery. All of that cost me my mind, cost me my peace, cost me my calm. So all of that, you can keep. Keep it to yourself. Some people do whatever they can to make money, not me. Not me. Some people do money rituals and blood rituals and sacrifice parents and family members and friends, and nobody's safe around them. Not me. So if you don't like me, so be it. I'm here to help orphans. I'm here to help the poor. I'm here to help seniors. I'm here to help our youth. I'm here to help the disabled. I'm here to help those that are broken, that are downtrodden, that are disadvantaged, that are poor and needy. I'm here to help. But I will not bow to anyone in order to help. The Creator, my Creator, will join me to people that He knows are safe to be around me, and I'm safe to be around them. My Creator will connect me with people that will help me without me having to sell my soul to get the help. My Creator will connect me with people that will be like-minded, that want to help the poor, that want to do humanitarian projects like I do. But I will not bow to a system. I will not bow to a group. I will not bow to any level of membership. I will help these people the best way that I can. The best way that I can. I'm not going to sell my soul for it. I'm not going to join your group for it. I'm not going to do anything that I don't feel comfortable with, because I know where that led me. And I've learned to listen to inside me. I've learned to listen to my gut, to my inner self. I've learned to listen. And I learned to go with the peace I feel as I'm listening. If what you have to offer doesn't bring peace inside, doesn't resonate, doesn't bring confirmation with what's going on inside me, I can't do it. I won't. Oh, you gonna mess stuff up. Okay. But I have to do what I feel the Creator's telling me to do. What I feel the Almighty is telling me to do. What I feel the Most High is telling me to do. If I don't hear Him say, join your group, I ain't joining it. If I don't hear Him say, it's okay to hang with this person or hang with that person, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I learned after being locked down 16 times. I learned what it takes to get there quickly and have to get locked down again. I learned what it is to break down emotionally and mentally. And I also learned what it took to get me to those places. So I avoid those places like the plague. I certainly do. And I avoid certain types of folk when I feel like they're trying to lead me there again. I go by what I sense in myself. I go by whether or not I feel calm about it, whether or not I feel at peace about it. I go by those things now, not by Oh, let me logically feel, let me figure this out. Oh, the person is saying something that makes sense, but how do I feel within my soul about it? So I'm rambling on and talking, huh? Yeah. This is not for you. Those that are watching right now, this ain't for you. This is for me to go back and listen to when I need to regroup. This is for me to go back and look at when I need to recalculating. When I need to recalculate some things in my life. So this live is for me. It's for me first and foremost. Because I like motivating people. Starting with myself. So I know it's time to get off now. I know it's time for me to stop things now because I can feel the gas building up. And I don't want to just release it because it might not just be gas. So I need to get off this live because I feel it building up. And I don't want to do the wrong situation. My laundry girl is not here, and I don't want to have to look and wash my own stuff. Like I wouldn't even know how to get the stain out. If it's gas, wonderful. But I'm not gonna sit here on live camera and just push it out. And then I didn't have the right insight. And then all of a sudden it doesn't turn out to be gas. Then I'm all messed up on camera. So let me cut this live. I think I said enough to myself. Because the little sign that I'm reading here without my glasses. We're telling your followers that you started a live video. Hang on. We're telling more followers to join your video. There's not even anyone there. And that's cool. And I know that Instagram will watch you without you knowing that they're watching you. And they don't have to sign on and appear to be a person. They can just sit here or sit there, wherever they are, and just watch you and take notes on you. Yeah, we knew he was a little crazy. He's so crazy, we're going to call him cray-cray. He don't deserve the rest of the letters. He's beyond the rest of the letters. We're not going to call him crazy because he's beyond crazy. He's just cray-cray. Yeah. But I'm comfortable with the skin that I'm in. I'm comfortable with the love that I have for myself. That I can sit here all day and do this until my arms get tired. They get real tired and heavy and start to drop. But I can do this for a long time because I can do this. But that's enough for now on this Alone in My Thoughts 30 January Sunday 2022 some places. I think it's 2015 in Ethiopia. Yep. I think so. But bye for now. I'll be back. Creator willing, I'll be back. I'll learn to say that. Creator willing, I'll be back. Just to assume you coming back. Know what happens when you assume? You make an ass out of you and then me. ASSUME. Make an ass out of you and also me. Don't assume.